of people mistake growth for change. So if you want to grow, you must learn to let people go. My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one relationship therapist in Africa. Now, most times in a relationship, people leave you when you start to grow. They mistake it for change. When you start to improve your life, when you start to add something to your life, when you leave a particular level to another level, some people are going to leave you. Exactly. Some people are so small-minded. Some people are so comfortable with who you are, not who you are becoming and who you will be. Some people are so comfortable in your presence, they cannot stand your future. Some people are so comfortable in your past, they can't even stand your future. That's why you see a lot of times people want to refer you back to your past. They want to say, oh, I know this girl. I knew when this girl was shitting in her pants. I knew when this girl was living in face me and face you, because they are so comfortable with that part of you. Growth is essential. So when you grow, people must go. I want to bring growth to our relationship and our marriage. Do you know that there's some of your spouses that cannot stand your growth? Yes. Some relationship and marriage have broken today because you are growing. When you grow, some of your spouses will think that you have changed. Oh, my wife didn't used to be like this. My husband didn't used to be like this. They didn't used to be like this, because a lot of people do not see you beyond their eyes. There's some people that marry you, you're now, and they believe that's how you're going to be for the rest of your life. They are not comfortable with you leaving that level. They married you as a student. When you start to work, it becomes a problem. They married you as you did not have car. The moment you buy a car, it becomes a problem. It's because they do not see your future. Some people do not belong in your future. So when you begin to embark on that destination, God, that promised land, it becomes a problem. Growth. So you must learn to let them go. I said it in one of my previous videos. There's a difference between control and guide. Good. When you are stagnant, people can control you. And people can control you when you are not growing. But when you are moving, when you are not stagnant, when you're growing, people can only guide you. And a lot of people don't want you to grow because they want to continue to control you. They want you to remain that small girl that they married. They want you to remain that baby that they married, because that baby that they married is someone that they can control. That woman that was not talking, when you tell her sit down here, she will sit down here. So that's why a lot of men married you. A lot of men married you because they can control you. Exactly. When you start to grow, when you start to learn, when you start to evolve, when you start to improve yourself, some of your husband will no longer be comfortable with you again. Yes. It's not because you did anything bad. It's not because you changed. It's because you grew. Exactly. People will let you go when you grow. Not because you did something bad to them, but because they can no longer control you and manipulate you. Growth gives you a voice. Growth gives you confidence. Growth gives you an identity. And some people do not want that for you. Now you need to have this understanding between growth and change. So many times people say you change when you grow. And there are some people who cannot deal with your growth. It's not because they hate you. It's not because they don't like you. Some people will love you, but they don't want you to grow. Why? Because some people do not have the mental capacity to stand growth. Remember I told you, a lot of men married you as a small girl. So they want you to remain a small girl. They don't even want you to be a woman. They saw other women and will say, this one don't tear eye, this one don't open eye. So the moment you grow, open eye and begin to tear eye, they feel that you have changed. No. Some men cannot stand a confident woman. Some men cannot stand a successful woman. Some of you women have given up your life, your career, your growth, just because you want to please a man. Or just because some of you are in a relationship, or because you are married. Let me tell you something. When you marry somebody that does not want you to grow, when you marry somebody that does not want to unveil your potentials, it simply means you're married to your enemy. Now, let me tell you something. When you don't grow, you become a liability. When you don't grow, you smell, because anything that is stagnant smells. You know this dirty water, all this pond water. The reason why it smells is because it doesn't move. And anything that does not move will smell. When you don't grow, people are going to get tired of you. Yes, when you don't evolve. That's why sometimes many of your husbands are tired of you, because you are just a bloody housewife. You become a liability. There's nothing new about you. That's the reason why most of your relationship and marriages are not working. When people do not want you to grow, you're not supposed to be around them. That is the first way to identify your enemy in a relationship and a marriage. Anybody that tells you to come into this world and live your life for them is your enemy. Because let me tell you what growth does to you. Growth enables you understand your vision, why you're on this earth. And when you discover the reason why you're on this earth and discover your usefulness, it gives you the real essence of life. Some of you are just existing in this world just because you came, you saw one man, you married the man, he threw you inside his kitchen. That's why you are suicidal. That's why you are depressed. That's why you are the way you are. You have not discovered that thing that God gave you to come and fulfill in this earth. You see every other woman, they are looking like magic. They are not magic. They are women who decided to grow, who decided to unveil their potentials. Everybody have a potential. Everybody have that gift inside of them. But some of you have not opened it just because you are married to one man or you are married to one woman. You allow them pin you down and stop. In this video, I am telling you that it is very okay to grow. When people do not want you to grow, you let them go or you outgrow them. Yes, you outgrow people who do not want to grow like you, because there are people who are determined to be stagnant. There are some people who enjoy stagnancy. They want to remain the way they are. You don't allow somebody to stop you from growing. You let them go. I thought I should use this video to redefine the meaning of growth and change. Yes, growth is when you begin to discover your ability and your potentials. Change is probably an attitude, a character. You are reacting to a certain thing or a certain place. That is change. And oftentimes, people don't even react to change. They react to growth. So you need to learn to know when to let people